NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
Brings up second down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is second and 8.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long, The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Pollard one more time.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, Prescott. And this one too low.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Going right back to Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Cowboys 10, 49ers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Inside the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Prescott. Cowboys get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because they're...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Now inside the 25.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Prescott now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, kill.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
47. Here we go, 46.
4th down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 44 yards.
And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Purdy from the gun.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 55, 49ers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Let's go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A big gain on the play.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly